Kiryu-san.
一見普通だが、どうやらいつものカムロ町って感じじゃないな。あんまり悠長にしている暇はなさそうだ。すぐにあんたのお兄さんを探そう。
ええ。
だがとりあえずその前にあんたに言っておきたいことがある。ちょっとついてきてくれ。
And think of a better place to talk than New Serena. Yasuko-san, there's a bar near here that I used to go to back in the day. We can catch our breath for a bit. Okay, I'll follow your lead. Am I gonna get into any fights while I'm here, though? And also abilities, real fast. We have another 3. We're at level 5 already. Increase the quick step with the alacrity of the Wind God. Cannot use while holding weapons. That's a way to regen HP, but at the cost of heat, and I don't know how much that might come in handy. Lotus Flare I'm still holding out on. An attack executed while quick-stepping. Technique and effect differ based on direction. I may go for that just by how much this game is reminding me of some of the last game of just dodge, and hopefully you can get a hit in on the back. Because if not, you're gonna deal with either a revenge hit or something else. Oh, I forgot I didn't grab the reversal. And I might save this last point right here, so that way when I get to when I get the next level up, I can just get more of them. I do have a couple of levels left, so I probably could just go for some of these things too. Just different ones. With grabbed enemies near 3. When health is flashing though. While you're knocked down, actually could work out as well. What the hell is this? What's this truck doing here? Is someone moving? Head upstairs in the alley, round back, and tear Sky Finance to shreds. We're not leaving until we haul out every last document they've got. And whatever they try and say, tell them we're under orders from the district attorney's office. That's all they need to know. Now get a move on. The DA? Wonder what happened. They're taking all the documents. I think they're robbing him blind. I think they're gonna try and find out where he has all the money stored and then just take it all in that truck. Enter. Even though I'm not actually near the elevator.
Kiryu! Date-san, 久しぶりだな。
What are you... Date-san, what are you doing here? What's going on, Kiryu? You show up in a guy's bar and don't even drop him a line first? Sorry for not letting you know, Date-san. I have some business in town. Work never ends for the X-Force chairman, huh? You got that right. Anyway, this is Yasuko Saejima. I'm helping her with a little something. It's nice to meet you. Oh, the pleasure's all mine. She's a knockout, Kiryu. How'd you end up bringing a girl like her back here, huh? Whatever you're thinking, I guarantee you've got the wrong idea. Let's leave it at that. By the way, where's Mama? Gone for the week. Family trouble, you know how it goes. You're holding down the fort while she's gone? Yep. It's a real pain. With my other work and all, but she insists we keep it open for the regulars. Lucky for us that she does. Now, Kiryu, what's this little something you need to take care of? Oh, right. You mind taking a seat, Yasuko-san? Please. I just need to ask you something before we head out to find your brother. Okay. So, what is it you want to ask me? Sorry if this is a blunt question. But why do you need to see your brother so bad? Bad enough to murder for it. Wait, you what? Kiryu-san, is this really the best place to... Don't worry about Data-san. He's an ex-detective. Yeah, but we can trust him, I promise. He'd never turn you in without hearing what you have to say first. Isn't that right, Data-san? Well, yeah, that's right. Now tell me the truth, Yasuko-san. Why would you go so far for your brother? Yasuko-san. Come on. It's because Taiga is everything to me. I owe him my life. What? I'm serious. If it weren't for him, I would have died years ago. Go on. Have you ever heard of a living donor kidney transplant? Oh, yeah, you read about those things all the time. That's where they give you a kidney from one of your relatives, right? They say you only need one after all. Right. The truth of it is, I'm the recipient of one of those living donor transplants. And your brother's the one who gave it to you, huh? That's what you meant when you said you owe your life to him. You owe him your life. I can't English at all. Yes. Hold on. Getting a transplant like that from your sibling isn't all that uncommon. I'm not judging or anything, but do you really owe him that much for a kidney? It's not that simple. Then you can explain? The kidney I got, it wasn't Taiga's. He wasn't a match. What? Different blood types? Well, yes, but what? Why couldn't you get a transplant from your brother? Yasuko-san, I think I get what's going on here. You and Taiga aren't actually siblings. Kiryu. He's right. Taiga's my stepfather's son from his prior marriage, while my mother had me before she and my stepfather ever even met. Then where'd you find a match? Since my mother had already passed, Taiga tracked down my biological father and begged him to donate his kidney to me. Saejima. Beyond the regular difficulties of finding a kidney donor, my blood type is extremely rare. A direct relative was my only hope for a match. Once Taiga learned that, he spent every waking moment of his life scouring the city until he found my father. He was only 15 years old at the time. Still just a kid, huh? I had honestly given up hope. But my mother, before my mother died, she told me my father was nothing more than an abusive drunk with no chance of ever changing. Based on what I knew, it seemed like he was already dead, even if he wasn't. I didn't want to live knowing I owed my life to such a horrible man. At the time, I would have rather died than continue on carrying a part of him inside of me. But Taiga wouldn't take no for an answer. He said no matter what happened, he would take care of me. Then he found your dad? Yes. Well, where was he? In Kansai. He had started working for a Yakuza organization called the Omi Alliance, handling the dirty jobs no one else wanted to touch. The Omi? That's right. Taiga went alone to Kansai, knowing full well that my father was a Yakuza, but... Let me guess. They tried to extort him. Exactly. A Yakuza through and through. My father demanded a massive sum of money in exchange for one of his kidneys. How much cash are we talking here? 30 million yen. 30 mil? That's a ton now, but it was a fortune back then. How was the kid ever supposed to get his hands on that kind of money? He wasn't. That was the point. But Taiga didn't give up. He started fighting thugs in the street of Kamurocho, trying to scrape together whatever funds he could. That would never work. Not for cash like that. It didn't. Not until Sasai from the Tojo clan stepped in. He gave Taiga the 30 million under one condition. He joined the Sasai family. So that's how he ended up in the Tojo. Taiga joined the family to save his family. All that time, Taiga never turned his back on me. Even when it seemed like all hope was lost, he supported me. He dropped out of high school, gave up on his dream of becoming a teacher, even joined the Yakuza for me. So that's what you meant when you said you owe him your life. That's right. He's everything to me. Not only did Taiga literally save my life, but he gave me the will to keep on living. Yasuko-san. Damn.
Honestly, 言うと、兄が18人殺した犯人とか、そうじゃないとか、真犯人が別にいるとか、そんなのはどうでもいいんです。私にとってお兄ちゃんはお兄ちゃんだから。
あんたにはここで待っていてもらう。少しこの店で頭を冷やした方がいい。
え？あ？何言ってんだキリュウ。こんなに切実に会いたがってるってのに。
安子さん、もし冴島がすでに死んでいたとしたら、あんたどうするつもりだ？死ぬ気なんじゃないのか？え？
Yasuko-san, you keep saying you owe Taiga your life. And I get it. We all rely on other people. It's hard to keep going without someone loving you, supporting you, pushing you onward. But in your case, Taiga became more than that. He's not just your support, he's your reason to keep living. I know life hasn't been easy for you. Losing your parents is one of the worst pains imaginable. And you had to bear that burden at a far younger age than most. That having a hard life doesn't excuse the way you've lived. Not that I have any right to talk. I've made my fair share of mistakes. Kiryu. I understand why you feel so strongly, but that emotion has led you to some bad decisions. It's not a stretch to say it's completely clouded your judgment. So, I need you to stay here while I go figure out where your brother is. And it's for your own good. But, Kiryu. Don't worry, I'll find him. And I'll make sure you two are reunited. I promise. But for now, you just need to be patient. Okay? Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Yasuko-san. Take care of it for me, will ya? Do you even have to ask? We have a new hideout here. Find Saejima. And the truck is gone. Hold on a sec, Kiryu. What's wrong? There's something I need to tell you. Couldn't really say it in there. Does it involve Yasuko-san? You bet. If she found out about this, she'd just end up getting herself into more trouble. Well, what is it? Well, you only just got here, so you probably haven't noticed, but the whole town's been kind of on edge lately. Because of Saejima? Partially, I'm sure, but there's more to it than that. Word on the street is, Majima and Saejima linked up a few days ago. What? Yup. I heard Majima had his boys line the whole damn street to keep the cops off Saejima. So they already met. Speaking of Datsu-san, do you know where I can find Majima-san? I need to talk to him as soon as possible. Not just about Saejima. Majima might be able to tell me more about the connection between the top police brass, Jingu, and the Tojo clan. The police? What are you talking about? Sorry, but I can't say much more than that. Just know that people are gunning for the Tojo. And no matter what's going down, I need to hear Majima's side of the story. Alright. Last I heard he's taking up room on the top floor of the Millennium Tower. Starting there's your best bet. Great. Thanks, Data-san. It's always gonna be at the tower. I got an email. Come to Yoshida Batting Center. That's essentially what we started 4 years ago. Hinekure Curve 2005? 4 years ago, huh? That could be just about anybody. Guess I'll find out what's about if I drop by Yoshida Batting Center. Sure. Wrong way, but let's go to the batting center then. Why not? Is there a... Kamaki here? It's been ages, Kiryu. If you're here in Kamurocho, come see me. I'll be waiting in my dojo in the Dragon Palace. I do not remember where the Dragon Palace is. Master Kamaki, I wonder if he had... one of his apprentices writes this. It's inside the Dragon Palace on Park Boulevard. Where the fuck is Park Boulevard? Oh, up here. Park Boulevard, Dragon Palace. That! Alright, that place up there. It's right by the batting center, so I'll head there after. Alright, we gotta fight! Let's get us some street punks. Charge up my heat while I can, and then... We should never have tangled with you. 3K only. I mean, it's something. I should also stop by a convenience store somewhere at some point here. Get some food and other supplies. I gotta find the inspiration person, though. A Yakuza, actually. Everyone forgets who Kiryu is. I kind of love that. After a couple of years, nobody remembers who Kiryu is. After everything he's done. Turner plus plus is not bad, actually. I was gonna probably end up buying something like that. I know my memory's shit, Angela, but still. It isn't a long-lived type of industry. True. But I figured that would make anyone who's lived that long, like, stand out. If only by name and description. I mean, Kiryu, quote-unquote, went down. The stab wound had disappeared. True, I guess. Yeah, they would have figured he'd be dead, maybe, and... Kazuma Kiryu-san, yes? Who's asking? My name is of no importance. I take it you read the email. Please step inside. Guess I'm going in. Mystery Man. Kiryu, I've been waiting. Do I know you? I'm not surprised you don't remember me. But I've had you on my brain non-stop these past 4 years. Don't tell me you forgot what you said to me. You felt like swinging a bat around. And we were gonna be the curveballs. If you say so. I say a lot of things to a lot of punks. That didn't jog your memory, but the nickname stuck with me ever since. I've had guys calling me Curveball for years. Think, man. You got into a fight here with a gang called the B-Kings, and I'm their leader. Or I was, at least. Oh, right. You're the ones who went after him, who went after him, Takashi when he tried to leave the gang. Thought you were some random punk. Looks like you've done pretty well for yourself in the meantime. So, I take it those are your fans outside? You bet they are. I take it you don't keep up with this kind of stuff, so let me fill you in. These days, everyone knows me as professional baseball superstar, Keisuke Baba. I made more TV appearances than I can remember. Oh yeah. Yeah. In other words, I don't have a lot of open slots in my schedule. Yet here I am, asking you out to a dump like this. You know why? You said in your message you wanted to settle things.
Oh.
That's right. It's been gnawing at me all this time. You tried to make me out to be the bad guy back in the day, but Takashi's the one who made the wrong choice. That's when I decided I was gonna prove that I was right. Everyone needs to know the truth. So you started playing baseball. I don't think I see the connection. Of course you don't. You see, the very concept of right boils down to nothing more than whatever the powerful say it is. You've seen those self-help books where successful people tell you how to be successful yourself, right? Having power makes everything you do valid, man. As long as you're powerful, right and wrong doesn't matter to you. Everything you do becomes right. And whatever came before was just a stepping step on your past success. So by becoming rich and famous, I'm proving that all the choices I've made up till now were the right ones. Same kind of logic that got your crown knocked off in the first place, B-King. Finally you remembered, huh? Good. So now what? Don't tell me you want to slug it out again. I told you, I'm a major leaguer now. And there's only one way major leaguers settle things, with a bat and ball. Here, I'll make the rules simple for you. I gotta do baseball? I throw 10 pitches, and if you can get a clean hit off even one of them, you win. Fair enough? Third base for Yakuza 8. Yeah, we're not playing Yakuza 8 on launch, man. We just aren't. Sounds pretty generous. I can close my eyes and swing randomly, and I'd probably still hit at least one. Not against my secret weapon, you can't. Swing all you want against my twisted curve. You'll come up empty every time. Alright, swing bat, but move the bat up, down, left, right.
行くぜ。そう。くそ。
The fuck was that? Also, what are these camera angles? What the? Looks like I win. You're real something, you know that? Most pros can't even sniff out that pitch, but here you are whacking it around like it's a frickin' softball. Hey, Mike.
Yes.
Yes, Baba-san. Did you speak English, Mike? Get me the ticket to Tibet. I'm gonna do some baseball soul searching. Looks like I have to embrace my inner curveball.
What?
What about your TV interview? Or the piece you're going to appear in for that magazine?
Yeah.
Cancel them. I mean it. Next time I see you, Kiryu-san, I'm gonna be a changed man. Don't you forget it. But I'm gonna go shaking up my style because of one little loss. I'm not gonna go shaking up my style because of one little loss. If anything, I just have to dive deeper into what I've already got going. Maybe my logic's not all there or whatever, but I'll show you I got the goods. Anytime. You bring the most twisted curveball you can throw, and I'll still hook it straight back at you. Yeah, right. Later. Whew. Kasuma Kiryu-san, was it? That's me. Allow me to thank you. Bawa-san has truthfully been in quite a massive slump lately. I can barely believe just how excited and full of energy he is now. Seems Bawa-san really looks up to you. If you ever run into him again, I'm sure it would mean a lot if you give him another run for his money. Please accept this as my thanks. A chunk of wood. Sacred. Now then, I have a swath of angry journalists to call, so excuse me, sayonara. Sure thing. Tell Bob to take care of himself. So this is just basically a sub-story. But 5,000 experience is 5,000 experience. God damn. And I got an achievement for sub-story novice. I have not done many in this game at all. Admittedly, that was partly because I wanted to get through the story more, but also just... I am actually not sure. There's something about the older games that I just feel inherently like I should just binge them faster so I can get to the next ones. Are you a fight? Yes, you are. We're pretty close to the end. I feel like we're probably going to end this game in, what? 2-3 streams at most. Based on how much I, like really drag things around. I got a stamina X. Nice. Alright, Dragon Palace is here. I just gotta find the entrance. And I thought it was in here, right? Yeah, Dragon Palace. Dojo Casino Gambling Hall. No, we don't need the money. My favorite disciple has returned. It's been quite a while. Yeah, looks like you're doing well as always. Did I give him the other voice? I don't remember. If you left Kamurocho without saying goodbye, again, I had to hear about the whole thing from someone else. I apologize. It wasn't the best of times. Well, I'm happy to see you're safe, but... By the way, Kiryu, have you been keeping up with your training? Well, I guess I haven't really been training as hard as I should recently. I thought so. You may be a master of the Komaki martial arts, but techniques wither without daily practice. Unbelievable. And you haven't even bothered to update your blog with all your revelations, my man! Wait, you read my blog? Of course I do. What kind of master would I be if I didn't know where my beloved disciple discovers his new techniques? I guess, but... Sorry, yawning. Can you even use the internet? My apprentices keep bickering about how they could never get in touch with me, so I had to buy a cell phone. I even used it to text you earlier. You don't say. I assumed you had your apprentices do it for you. I'm going out of my way to operate these unfamiliar devices, so the least you could do is update your blog, that blog of yours. Okay, I'll update it if I see anything else. Good. I look forward to reading your blog. But enough about that. If you haven't been keeping up your training, you should practice here. Practice. That's right. What you need now is not techniques, but strengthening your basics. I will revive that weekend untrained body of yours by retraining you with the basics. Basics are the foundation of everything, I guess. Precisely. If you would like to practice here, I'll give you a helping hand. Tell me if you are interested. I'll do that. I'll come back to you when I have time. Good. I'll be waiting. Seems like Master Komaki is looking forward to my blog. I better find some revelations and update it. Now, do you actually offer training of some kind here? Like actual... All you have to do is fight around with one of my apprentices. I will then assess your performance and give you advice. Is it just a way for infinite fighting, or what is this? That punch I feel should have missed, but it worked out. I've seen enough. You're just as good as I remember you. Looks like your age isn't holding you back either. I can say the same for you. Alright, I'm gonna tell you what I noticed while watching. I see. Your power perception never fails to impress, Master Kamaki. Your advice is right on the mark. Well, I'm not in this business just for show. So tell me, are your instincts returning to you? Yeah. Thanks to your advice, I'm trying to remember how to move my body again. Feel like a new fighter now. Thank you, Master. Unarmed attack power increased. Slacking off will eat away at your skills. You must never forget to keep training. Go now, my disciples. I'm looking forward to reading your next blog. So that's just a way to increase my unarmed attack. One more, to see if it actually is just infinite scaling, like increased attack or something. It's a different person now. Your opponent is the tough one this time. Dish out as many special techniques as you like. However, not using them will not disqualify you. I will observe your movements and give you advice. All right. So more on specials for this one. It's probably gonna buff my heat actions then, if I have to guess, instead of unarmed attacks. Oh, that's a lot of HP though. What the fuck? Like, holy shit, that's a lot of HP. Just keep on stomping on its head, I guess. We're almost down to like normal HP levels for people. Damn it, I messed that up. When using complex techniques, it's easy to get lost in the moment, causing your brain to suffer. You show slight signs of this. All right, I'm going to tell you what I noticed while watching. Fade to black because they're not going to give actual advice. I see, of course. That's what was missing. Heat action power increased. Okay. Head front your techniques, yeah. There are some I can't remember because I'm not using them for a while. You may have forgotten them, but chances are your body has. They will come back to you. However, this doesn't apply to techniques from the journals. Remember this. It's the Black Journal. You gave it to me before. Why do you have it now? Stop screwing around. I gave it to you and you just forgot it here at the dojo. That's ridiculous. I'm sure I took it home with me. Ha! You only took the cover with you. This is the new cover that I had to get as a replacement. Sorry. Well, I guess there's no use getting fussy about it now. Yeah, and make sure to take it with you this time. You got the Black Journal. You remembered Hidden Blade Hook. You remembered Hidden Blade and my Raging Bull. Check moves learning the ability to scream. Okay, I'm just gonna make fucking Kiryu a monster. Wait, where was it? It was Hook and Raging Bull, right? Or would it be in the... No, it wouldn't be there, I think. I'm being stupid right now, and I don't know why. I still want to get the Tiger Drop. We gotta reach level 10. I should also get these things right here. When running towards 4 or more enemies. I'll grab that. When grabbed and while grabbed near 3 enemies, when health is flashing red, in front of an enemy that's rising to their feet. Against an enemy with a big weapon in both hands. That I don't think is gonna happen that much, but who knows? While doing the Komaki Trauma Tumbler. What's the Komaki Trauma Tumbler? This thing. Rolling after that. Attack from that. I mean, we could try it. When grabbed from behind. Actually, hold on. This happens probably more than I want. So we'll get that. And you know, if he's offering one more free practice of just other shit, then sure, I'm going to try that. Is a weapon specialist. Observe him, and you will learn how to maneuver yourself efficiently in armed combat. You may choose to use weapons or fight unarmed. I'll give you advice just the same. Alright, so just the difference now is this guy has a weapon. What weapon, though? Okay, a tonfa. I mean, that just almost killed him. So the heat action for when they're rising is actually very powerful. The scariest thing about using a weapon is the possibility of being used by the weapon. Take care it doesn't happen to you. Alright, now he's going to tell me the same thing he did last time. I think he does every time, actually. Don't understand my knowledge. One can only add true depth to their combat by first knowing the characteristics of all weapons. Weapon attack power increased. There's something you need to say to me? I think I'm already expressing my gratitude. It's not like you to be so persistent, Master. No, you fool! I'm not some kind of simpleton who craves that thanks for every little thing. Didn't you notice anything when I gave you the black journal last time? Hmm? What do you mean? Enough already. You didn't even read it, did you? Just look at this. Hmm? Is that the white journal? That's right. You just left the black journal here with the white journal when you left. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even notice. Unbelievable. Here, do not forget it this time. I got the white journal, and now we have mini longsword sly wolf. Did I forget any other journals here? Good, I'm glad you're interested in avoiding disaster later. In fact, you did. But they aren't here anymore. What do you mean? Well, I don't know that cell phones were so expensive. I was short on funds. I had to sell a few of them to pay for it. You sold Journals of Secret Techniques to buy a cell phone? You don't need any. Journals of Techniques live in me. That loss is nothing compared to losing the apprentice that was supposed to learn them. Well, you probably have a point there. Enough talk. I've given you all the journals I have to give, as well as all the advice I have in me. I just told you everything I know. What? Is that it for the training? It's a bit more lax than usual, don't you think? You have already mastered my style. I have nothing left to teach you. Practice every day, and do not forget the knowledge acquired here. I understand. Thank you for everything. I don't need any thanks. I look forward to reading your blog. Okay, so that's the last of the training then, right? Okay, yeah, that is the last of the training. An armed attack without fighting stance. Alright, let's get back to street level. I'm just like, I want to go to the casino and gambling hall. I genuinely don't need any of the money, I think. Like, unless I'm gonna buy some defensive items, that's it. Perfect shot. Brings 2 beauties. First up, we have a kidnapping in Kamurocho. An innocent child is in danger. The culprit escaped to the rooftops. Best of luck on the sexy detective on his trail. A plastered man charges out of the popo and drink responsibly, folks. Nakamichi Alley and then the rooftops. That's what we got. Nakamichi Alley is right there, by the pawn shop. Alright. We can get over there. And also the rooftops. There are 2 rooftops, though, so it's going to be kind of interesting to try and figure out which one is the right one. I'm just going to hope I guess right the first time. And maybe hope that we find some fights along here as well. Like this. Because I want Kiryu to become the best he can be. Give me the money. Alright. I mean, items are also good. What the hell? You're fired. Don't come back. You don't need to tell me, man. I wouldn't come back here if you paid me anyway. Damn. What the hell was that about? Yeah, I know that guy. Wait, what? Shit. Guess I'll go back to Ibuki's place. Huh? Hey, aren't you... Kiryu? What's up, my man? It's Kiryu, not Kiri. But yeah, nice to see you. I just said the name right, Kotaro. Right. Kiryu-san, sorry, man. Damn, I haven't seen you in a while. Not since you slapped some sense into me and I gave up life of a hitman. How long ago was that, anyway? Just last year. Forget already? Hey, details, me-tails, right? Anyway, you got some spare time? I was thinking I'd go see Ibuki and get a cup of tea or something. Wanna come? Ibuki? Oh, that's right. He's that guy trying to help former members of the Tojo clan get their lives back on track. That's right. Ibuki from the Honest Living Association. Well, tell me he's still looking out for you. Yeah. I still need his help now and then. I mean, that's what Ibuki and the HLA do, right? Help people like me get back to a good, honest life. And my life ain't that honest yet. I feel sorry for Ibuki. But sure, I guess I'll go say hi to him. Great! Let's get a move on. I did not mean to. So I take it from what I saw back there that things didn't go so well in the job department. You got that right? Oh no. It's just ain't working out for some reason. I always got on my best, but bosses keep getting mad at me, mad and firing me. Guess I'm just ahead of my time, you know? I think it's pretty unlikely. My guess is you're doing something to piss them off. I told you I ain't doing nothing, I swear. I'm not quite convinced. Here we are. Hey, Ibuki, I'm thirsty. Here's something to drink. Well, hello there, Kiryu-san. Glad to see you looking well. Yeah, you too. It looks like the Honest Living Association is keeping you busy as ever. It certainly is. It's no easy task for a former Yakuza to start living on the straight and narrow. Yeah, tell me about it. Nevertheless, it's the HLA's job to support our members until they're capable of leading honest lives. Have you run into any more trouble with those hitmen who called themselves the Reapers? That's all cleared up now. A year ago, their attacks were such a threat, we could hardly keep our operation running. But thanks to you catching all the hitmen, things are going smoothly now. I don't remember doing that whatsoever. Although one certain former Reaper does seem to be still hanging around and bugging you. Alright, next time I'm gonna work in an okonomiyaki restaurant. I mean, a guy's gotta eat, right? You know, I still can't believe he used to be a hitman. Huh? To make a point in living honest lives, Yakuza can't work in common jobs for like 5 years to clear their name. This time they can't get an actual income. Ah. Thought I just wanted to look tough, but I was too scared to actually ever kill anybody. Oh, Kiryu-san. Don't let him hear you say that. When I asked him once how could you consider kill when he never killed anybody, he flew off the handle. Guess he still got his pride then, huh? I think you're right. Unfortunately, it seems his pride is causing him problems in a different kind now. With work, you mean? Yeah, from what I saw, it didn't seem to be going very well. It isn't. His job never lasts very long. He always gets into arguments with the staff and customers. Sometimes even gets into fights. The problem isn't that he's lazy or anything. If anything, he's too serious. I get the picture. He thinks he's giving it 100%, but that's not necessarily how everybody else sees it. Exactly. But unfortunately, I can't follow him around in his workplace and point out his faults. Well, he's not a kid anymore. He should be picking up stuff on his own pretty soon. I hope so. Found a new part-time job. Yes, I rock. Don't you have to go for an interview or something like that? Yeah, but I know they'll hire me. Who turned down somebody with this much energy? I admire your optimism. I'm gonna go say hi and nail that interview. Oh, almost forgot. Thanks for the tea, Ibuki. Don't worry about it. Come by and see me anytime. I will. You have to admit that he does seem to be making progress, even if it's only a little at a time. Seems like it. I don't think you need to worry about him too much. I know. I do worry too much. But I still feel like I'd like to check in on him. Make sure he's taking the new job all right. I'm sure you've got a lot on your plate, so plenty of other people need your help too. Tell you what, if I run into him around town, I'll see how he's doing. You just take care of the rest of your Honest Living Association work. Really? I'd appreciate that. If you happen to see Kotaro in town, please check in on him for me. Will do. Alright, this is a continuous sort of one, then. Alright. Is this the way out? Yeah, it is. Alright, now where the fuck... Okay, I'm around here then. Which is actually where I want to be. Don't! It's actually where I want to be. Nakamichi Street. Here's where the revelation is. I just gotta find it. Trying to keep an eye out for any of those like words that signal it. Does it extend any further than this? Okay, it goes all the way up too. So it's not just that little area. Oh, there's one. Crazy drunk. Try to find a guy like that. Oh, this one. Thought it was a different one for a second.
ねえ、ええやんか。
ちょっとやめて。
そんなこと言わんと付き合ってよ。
話して。
その手を離しなさい。あ？女性が迷惑しているではないかい。そろそろにパッサリなさい。何やと？言ってもわからないようだね。ではかかっていきなさい。てめえ。おら
Momentum means more power. Strong yet after a taunt, huh? It could be either the top one or the bottom one, actually. I'm gonna try the bottom one. I think I got it wrong. Yep, wrong. It was after a taunt, I think. Damn it. I'm gonna have to come back later for that then. Alright, where is a way up? Is it here? Okay, there's another one we gotta get on the rooftops. Oh, wait. Locker. And actually, out of curiosity, can I just go down immediately and this count as like a while? And I could try that again. From the looks of it, no. Yeah, it was supposed to be right here. Alright, so let's check this side of the upstairs area. And see if we can find where this inspiration is. Is it... That's a way down. Over here to the right. And what the...
答えなさい。仕掛けた爆弾の線、赤を切るの？青を切るの？
早く銃を下ろせ。こいつがどうなってもいいのか。
She gave him the old 1-2. Nice work, kid. The old 1-2.
ひらめいた典型が
Revelation, Kamurocho, the Church over Revelation. This time, it was the actions of a female detective who chased down a cowardly man that sparked my revelation. The man was holding a boy hostage. But the boy came in with a surprise attack of his own. The detective wouldn't let the criminal fall, though. She picked him back up and finished him off. But man, that kid was amazing. He'd be a good match for Tachi back in Okinawa. What? Also, wait, they give a little profile for him, too. Kazuma, male, date of birth, 6/17/68. Blood type, O. Okinawa, intro. I live in Okinawa and work at an orphanage. I write about revelations and the amazing events I see in the city. My motto is ... read on. And you can't see any more of this page. Essence of merciless throwing. There we go. Alright. I saw it enough already. Okay, this is the way down. Good. Not that way, this way. These people aren't here still, so I gotta actually come back later then. Damn. And yeah, it's not a matter of just like walking away, come back. I think actual like there's an actual clock in the game that's gonna time out how long it's been since that event failed and I have to wait for it. Oh, that's a great sign.